Gonna lose because I was searching for happiness. Oh my god, I've done this so long. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know, I've been gone for like 72 years. It's actually only been a month, but it feels much longer to me for some reason. I don't know. But I've been gone and I'm back now and so much has happened. I have new hair. I'm into K-pop, even though I said I was only going to be into BTS. I'm like a full stan now. Jessie left Little Mix. It's a lot to dig into. So, yeah, let's get into it. It's good to be back. Okay, so first things first. Hello. Hi, babies. I've missed you. It's your girl. It's your favorite. I'm back. I've been away just because I have not had the energy to do YouTube. And I've been uninspired, so I haven't done any videos. But I'm here, so we're having a slight YouTube change. I'm going to be talking mostly about K-pop and Little Mix, which I already talk about Little Mix. I'm just adding K-pop into it. I've been struggling with blogging and YouTube because I was trying to do everything, and I was trying to be a pop culture blogger and talk about everything that's happening in pop culture, but I don't care about everything that's happening in pop culture. So it was hard for me to talk about it and film it and find interest in it because I really don't care. I only care about K-pop. I only care about BTS. I only care about Little Mix. I only care about Harry Styles and whatever Marvel is doing. I didn't care about anything else. So I didn't really enjoy doing those videos. That's why I only have like 2 of them on my channel. So I was like, you know what? Stick to what you know. What do you know, Shanise? I know girl groups. I am a feminist girl power girl. Girl groups are my thing. I know girl groups. Little Mix, K-pop girl groups. That's my thing. I know it. I can talk about that. So yeah, As Told by Shanise is just changing slightly. We've already talked about this stuff, but it's just going to be like mainly what I talk about is girl groups, Little Mix, and K-pop. So let's get into it. Okay, so to start off, I made a blog post about this, and it took me like a couple of weeks to make a blog post about it because I was very upset. And the news broke while I was at work, and I was just so disoriented and so distraught, and it was almost like she died, but she didn't. Thank God. But I was just like, what? It was just so random. Even though we all saw it coming, let's be honest, it was still random. Jessie left Little Mix. She does not want to be a part of Little Mix. She wants us to stop including her in Little Mix things, and I think we should respect her wishes because, I mean, the girl does not want to be in Little Mix, so we're going to stop including her in Little Mix. Even though it was a shocker, it wasn't, because she stopped doing promo and stopped being involved in Little Mix activities for like weeks, so it's kind of like they were slightly preparing us for like OT3 and getting us used to seeing OT3. So, I mean, is it weird without Jessie? It was at first. But once I saw the performances and the interviews and how they gelled together as 3, I was like, if Destiny's Child can do it as 3 when they lost that one girl, I don't even remember her name. When they lost, what was it, Farrah? Faith? I don't know. When they lost that one girl and it was just Michelle, Kelly, and Beyonce, they were better as 3. Now, I'm not knocking Jessie because I love Jessie, and she did help Little Mix hugely with vocals and performance-wise and harmonies. Jessie really carried Little Mix on a lot of songs and a lot of albums and a lot of performances. So it's going to be interesting to see where they take it as OT3. Do I think they can do it? Yeah, because Perry's vocals are insane. Jade's vocals are insane. Leah's vocals are insane. I think this now gives Leah more chance to shine, as she's been shining on, you know, the newer albums. But now without Jessie, it gives Leah more chance to be the center of attention, like she deserves. Sweet Melody is that bitch. I said it when it came out. I said it again when the video came out. I said it when they performed it for the first time. Sweet Melody. Sweet Melody is that bitch. She came out, what, 3 months ago? Like the end of 2019, November, right? And she just became #1 like 2 weeks ago, a week ago. Who's doing it like Sweet Melody? And now she's still in the top 5. And now she's running with Shout Out to My Ex as their longest #1. Sweet Melody is my girl. Sweet Melody is that bitch. I told you guys. Didn't I tell you? I told you. Stay in Little Mix with clear skin. Street Melody. You can tell I haven't done this in a while. Stream Sweet Melody for clear skin because who's doing it like Sweet Melody? Girl came out like months ago, and now she's finally making her debut at #1, and then staying in the top 5 consistently. Sweet Melody's that bitch. So yeah, sad to see Jessie go, but take care of yourself, Jessie. We love you. If you want to come back, we'll accept you. You don't want to be in it, I'm good with that as well. I saw it coming. I understand. I'm excited for OT3. I'm excited to see what they do without her. I think it's going to be amazing. I'm gagging. I'm not going to get too excited because, you know, as a mixer, when you get too excited, you're let down or it doesn't meet your expectations. So I'm excited, but I'm like, with a grain of salt. I'm going to continue on my confetti reviews, even though it's kind of like a damper now that Jessie's left. So it's like, I just want to leave this confetti era and move on. Even though I love the confetti era, it's just so depressing because Jessie's not in it anymore. So it's like, why even keep talking about these songs with Jessie in it? Because when I talk about a song, I'm going to be praising her vocals, and she doesn't want to be a part of Little Mix, so I don't want to talk about her. So yeah, I'm going to figure out how to do that without, like, I don't know. So yeah, I'm still going to be doing my confetti videos once I get back into it. On to K-pop, because this has been my life for like since August. So let me collect myself, get my thoughts together so we can dive into my K-pop. Okay. First things first. Hi, my name is Shanise, and I'm addicted to K-pop. I am a hardcore BTS, Blackpink, ITZY, Mamamoo, aespa stan, EXO, with a dash of TXT. I have it bad. I will say I did not understand it at first. I did not get it. I have people in my life, well, one person in my life who is heavily into like K-dramas, K-pop, anime. That is her thing, right? And that was always her thing, and I let it be her thing, and I supported that being her thing. And I could always say, I understand they're good looking, they're gorgeous boys, and I could say they're probably talented too, and they probably have some bops, but I did not get it. It wasn't until, and I'm not even gonna say Dynamite, because before BTS, and before me not getting it, I got into Blackpink. And I got into Blackpink because of Little Mix, because they always talked about collaborating with Blackpink, and because Jade went to a Blackpink concert. So I was like, if the good God, Jade, loves Blackpink, then they're a good group. I'm going to get into them. Of course. So then the first video I saw was Kill This Love, and I was like, I like the song. I like the aesthetic. I like the looks. They're bomb. I bought the EP. I got obsessed with them. Like, I got obsessed with them, and then they did nothing. They just kind of like went quiet. So I was like, this is so boring. There's nothing happening with this group. So I fell off of K-pop and Blackpink for a little while. Then I have my little sister is really into K-pop, and I would always say, I don't get it. Like, tell me, what is the big deal about BTS and K-pop? And she would go through it from like training, when they're in a training, where they're training, the different companies, idols, like all of that. She would break it down for me. She would show me videos, and I'd be like, they're good looking, they're talented, of course, but I just don't get it. You know, I was just like, I still don't get it. I can't get into it. It wasn't until Dynamite came out in August or July, and it was trending everywhere, and it was annoying me because I was like, oh my god, like, why is this everywhere? Let me just watch the video. And I was like, okay, they are cute. They're extremely good looking. And to release that type of song in the middle of COVID and a pandemic just really caught my attention, because we're all depressed. We're all in the house. We can't really do anything. We have to wear these masks. Like, life has changed for all of us. And they released this really fun song about lighting up stuff like Dynamite with a little funkin' soul, and they're cute and they're happy, and the choreo is cute, and they're smooth with it. And I was just like, like, who are they? Like, what is this? And from Dynamite, and then the girl at my job is also a BTS stan. She's been a BTS stan for years. And she took me to see 2 movies. She would occasionally bring them up every now and then. I would ask, and I was like, I just don't get it. She'd be like, well, this is why people like them. She would show me pictures, and I still didn't get it. She took me to 2 movies, BTS movies. And after Dynamite and those 2 BTS movies, I was a stan. It was like downhill from there. I blacked out. I knew everything about them within a week. And I would text her, and she'd be like, how do you know all of this already? I knew the vocal line. I knew the dance line. I knew their full names. I knew birthdays. I knew who the leader was. I knew who the Golden Matinee was, which is my baby. I knew everything within a week, and she was like, how? And it's so funny. Here's the thing. I'm a fangirl. That's just in my blood, my DNA. I have obsessive tendencies, or I don't want to say obsessive, that sounds bad, but fangirl tendencies. When I like something, I really like it. I was a Twilight fangirl. I still like Twilight. I was a Hunger Games fangirl. I still like Hunger Games. My first fangirl experience was High School Musical. I had the folders, I had the CDs, I had every movie. My sister took me to the concert. I saw them at concert. Everybody knew me in high school. It was the High School Musical girl. That was my thing. I had High School Musical, like sleepovers to watch the movies. That's just always been my blood, to be like obsessed with things and to be fans of things. I'm into Marvel. I got known as the Avengers girl. Like, I was into superheroes. That was my thing. Like, so when I get into something, I don't do it half-ass. When I get into something, I am in it. When I get into a fandom, I am in it, and I'm in it for life. When It came out, the remake, I got into the It fandom. I like Pennywise. He's my favorite horror character. When I got into that, I got into it, and I'm still in it. I have fucking It keychains, and like I have pictures in my phone as It. Like, if you don't know what It is, it's a demon clown that eats children. I'm obsessed with Pennywise, with It. Like, I'm in that fandom. So I'm an obsessive person. I get into fandoms and I get into them heavily, and I don't do anything half-ass. I do it all the way. So I knew, and I tried to avoid it because, like I said, it was my little sister's things, and I didn't want to step on her toes. And her and the girl I worked with were kind of like passive-aggressive about me giving to BTS because I talked, I was cringe about them. I didn't get them, so they were kind of like, oh, you're only into them because they're good-looking, and you only like Dynamite, their only English song, which I hate myself for that too, because all of my favorite songs are their Korean songs. Their English songs are good, but I prefer their Korean songs or their Japanese songs. So they kind of made me not want to get into them because it was their thing and I didn't want to step on their toes. But at the same time, we already had a lot of similarities and things in common, so why can't I like BTS as well? And it really bothered me, and I kind of tried to tone it down for a second until I saw a quote that June said about they didn't care when you became a fan of theirs, if it was recent, if you've been there from the beginning, or if you become a recent fan, that they love all armies. And I was like, you know what? Daddy June said it's okay, so guess what? I'm going to be a hardcore stan. You're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. I'm extra about everything that I like. When It came out, I was super extra about that. I'm still extra about that every Halloween. Every time Little Mix does something, I'm extra about that, so I don't know why they were surprised when I became a hardcore BTS stan. Like, I just don't do anything half-assed. Nothing in my life is half-assed. I'm extra. I'm an extra person, so you love it or you hate it, you know? I'm your favorite for a reason. So I think that bothered them that I got into BTS the way I did, because I'm obsessed. In a healthy way. But I'm obsessed. It's so hard to get into them halfway because there's so much that you need to catch up on and do, and it's just like K-pop in general, it's just so much. There's just so much going on, and I'm just so overwhelmed, but I'm living my best life, and I say this all the time. I've been saying this for the past 5 months. BTS is the best thing that's ever happened to me. They make me so happy. I could go on and on, but that's for the BTS video. This is just a life update video, what I've been into. The thing about BTS, and then I'm going to move into what I want to talk about. They care about their fans so much. I've never seen a group or an artist love their fans as much as they love armies. My man, JK, has army tattooed on his fucking hand. Jimin has an army necklace. They love their fans so much. They're so dedicated to their fans. They miss their fans so much right now that they're crying at concerts because they want to see armies. And I'm just like, I've never been a part of a fandom where the artists loves their fans that much. It's overwhelming. It's a special bond they have with their fans, and I think that's really great, and I think that's why they're so big and so well loved. It's because they love their fans just as much as their fans love them. And I'm happy to be an army. I'm a baby army. I've only been an army for 5 months, but I'm riding the wheels of this train till they fall off, till they rot. I love every single one of them. I thought I was just going to be a JK stan. That's my man. But which is funny enough because Jimin actually caught my eye first because of the lips, and the girl I work with kept showing me pictures of them, and I was like, who is that with the lips? She's like, that's Jimin, that's your bias. Whoever catches your eye first is Jimin. He kept catching my eye in everything because he's flirtatious and he's little and cute in the lips, and I was just like, he's really just And she's like, that's your bias, just that's your bias. And I was like, no, but I like JK. Like, JK caught me too, so I think they're both my bias at this point. But I'm OT7. I love them all. But JK and Jimin are my number ones. But sometimes I like Tae too. And Yoongi, Suga hasn't been growing on me. I have moments where they all kind of are like my bias. So, but JK's my bias, and I'm a BTS fan now. It's cool. I'm just living life day by day, ordering shit I don't need. They keep releasing shit. Listen, being a BTS stan, a K-pop stan is hella expensive, but I'm loving the life. I was talking about Blackpink before I got to BTS. Because, yeah, Blackpink was the first group I've ever stanned before BTS. But, yeah, they weren't doing anything, so that's how I got into BTS. And now I'm like a hardcore BTS Blackpink stan of aespa, which is a new group. Meaning, that's my bias. With a side of Karina, that's my girl. Mamamoo. I love them. Like I said before, I'm a girl group enthusiast. I love girl power. I love feminism. It's no surprise that I'm more into the girl groups of K-pop than the boy groups, because in the Western world, I like girl groups. I go heavy for girl groups and girl power and feminism. So, of course, I'm connecting more with the girls. I love ITZY. ITZY! That's my girl. That's my girl group. So, yeah, this channel is going to be about K-pop girl groups with BTS. I love it here. I'm very comfortable, so I'm probably never leaving. I hope to make ARMY friends. The two people in my life that are ARMYs don't seem to like that I'm a hardcore ARMY. I think it bothers them. They want me to be like a undercover ARMY, but they're hardcore ARMYs, so I don't understand why it bothers them that I'm a hardcore ARMY. I don't know. Girls are weird. So yeah, if you're an ARMY, we can be friends. If you like Blackpink, Blinks, we can be friends. Who's going to their concert this Sunday? I am. Jennie's my bias. That's my girl. I love all of them, but Jennie, this is Jennie Kim. That's my girl. So yeah, this is a life update. I've just been not into YouTube or blogging, but now that I got my little niche and what I want to talk about, I think I'm going to be more consistent. So K-pop is like another world. I was not prepared, and I'm still just like overwhelmed trying to catch up on everything. But I'm happy, and I'm staying here, and I hope you guys like these new videos, the change of direction we're going, and yeah. Bye. See you next time. My next video will probably be a Blackpink concert review, and then more BTS videos and all that good stuff. So yeah, I haven't done so well, so I'm rusty. If you like what you saw today, hit subscribe. Let's be friends. ARMYs, Blinks. Let's do this.